Welcome to Antibody Assault, a game of biological warfare at the cellular level. In this presentation, I'm going to be talking about a game I made for a biology course. In this video, we're going to go over the game premise, the biological concepts used within the game, the design of the gameplay, and then I will show you the finished product. So the premise of Antibody Assault is to control immune cells and fight off invading cells. You must balance your resources of health and energy, deciding when to divide your cell and when to release antibodies towards the enemy. Let's talk about some of the biological concepts used in Antibody Assault. The main mechanism revolves around a part of the immune system that releases antibodies. And the second big concept used is cell division. Let's talk a little more in detail about these concepts. The immune response is how your body recognizes and defends itself against foreign objects such as viruses, bacteria, or harmful substances. Antibodies are proteins that circulate through the blood in order to neutralize viruses and bacteria. Special cells known as B cells or B lymphocytes are white blood cells that produce antibodies. Let's talk about cell division. There are two types of cell division, mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis being division to create new cells, and meiosis being division to create sperm and egg cells. Cell mutation. A mutation is a change in a DNA sequence and can occur due to errors in DNA replication during the process of cell division. It can also occur due to a viral infection or via mutagens, physical or chemical agents that can cause changes in DNA.
Trallallero, trallalla.
So let's talk about the design. Design revolved around the simple concept of fighting between two opposing teams, friendly immune cells and enemy bacteria. The look of the game is very simple. We have two types of cells in a setting with an abstract background. Well, what is this background? Is it the ocean? Is it a petri dish? Well, that's kind of up to you. Blue cells represent the friendly ones, the immune cells, and these are the ones that the player can control. Red cells represent the enemy cells, the bacteria. These cells will target the blue cells in an attempt to kill them. Cells will move around the screen randomly. You can only control the production of your antibodies and division. If you are too far from an enemy, then save your energy. Each cell will randomly divide. In the game, this happens each time they change the direction they want to move to. For friendly cells, there is a 20% chance to divide, and for enemies, it is a 50% chance. This is designed to make the player manage their cells as they play. Enemy cells will occasionally produce antibodies, or will shoot at the player. The player is responsible to make the cells they own shoot antibodies at the enemy. At each cell division, there's a 15% chance for a mutation to occur. These mutations can increase health, energy, and speed. Mutated cells will pass these traits along to their offspring as well. The game ends when either all the friendly cells are eliminated, all the enemy cells are eliminated, or both. This can result in a game over, a game won, or a game tied. Gameplay involves putting the player up against two enemies. These enemies will try and kill the player's cells, divide, and mutate. As the player, you can control the blue immune cells. Your goal is to eradicate the invaders. By clicking on a cell, you can select it. Holding down the mouse button will cause the selected cell to create antibodies at the cost of energy in order to neutralize the enemy. With a selected cell, pressing the spacebar will cause the cell to divide if its energy level is full. So now, let me show you the final product. So right here we have Antibody Assault. If you want, you can get right into it and play the game by pressing this button here, or you can read the rules or behaviors of the game. This will just bring up a menu that pretty much tells you what happens throughout the game as you play. Let's go ahead and start. As you can see, we have a cell right here. We have two enemy cells. We can click on them to select them, although we can't do anything with them. And as you can see, we just had one divide right here. We also have our main cell right here. We're going to cause it to divide. So now we have two cells. And we are going to start shooting at the enemy. As you can see, through me talking, I've already lost quite a bit of health, but luckily we have a second cell to kind of act as our backup. As you can see, we just killed an enemy, and when we kill enemies, they'll release these little white particles. These are actually energy that you can collect or the other enemies can collect. So our second cell here is ready to divide. Let's go ahead and divide him. Now we have two. And we see that our first cell just died. Uh-oh, we have a mutation. It looks like he has higher energy, so that is sort of beneficial because it will take him a little longer to build that up. Oh, look, we just divided again right here. Oh, and right here, we got a double division. A friendly cell has just mutated. I think it's one of these. I don't see any different stats, so it must be the speed. So since the game is kind of slow when you play it, you can see how cells can quickly divide and just kind of add up. This can work to your advantage because once you get more cells, there's a chance that, you know, it's going to be much easier in order to shoot the enemy cells. Well, it looks like we have a guy right here that's just been sacrificed, but his sacrifice was not in vain. At this point, you can just start selecting batches and hopefully get your game finished pretty quick. But yeah, we got a cell right here, super close, taking the front lines like a champ. We can just start getting these guys up here. Oh yeah, it looks like I clicked out of the screen a little bit. So if you notice your bullets just keep going in one direction, you may have accidentally moved your cursor out of the screen. These ones have got to reach in, right? Oh no, these two cells are out of energy. There we go. We've won the game. Invading cells have been defeated. We can either restart or we can just go right back to the main menu. So that has been Antibody Assault. You can go play it right now. Link is in the description. And I hope you enjoyed this presentation. And thank you for watching.